Hello, thanks for joining me. I just completed a hike along the Ice Age Trail segment known as the Dells of the Eau Claire River. It is a segment that is in Marathon County, Wisconsin. And normally I would have a pipe with you alongside the river as I talk about it. In fact, I did have a pipe alongside the river, but the phone that I'm using had gone dead. The battery ran down. And the power bank backup battery that I brought with was also discharged and dead. So I'm now plugged into the car and going to finish this video and head home. This segment of the Ice Age Trail runs through the gorge or the dells of the Eau Claire River, and the dells themselves are within a Marathon County park. There is a state natural area which is also within the park, and the trail itself runs primarily through the county park lands, but it also runs south of here through some private landowners' property. The dells were formed by the meltwaters from the last glacial retreat. What's kind of unique about this area is that the exposed rocks through the gorge, through the dell, are of metamorphic rhyolite, and the bedrock has actually been tilted on end. The rhyolite as well has very sharp fracture or cleavage lines, cleavage planes, so you'll see a lot of square boulders and rectangles and kind of odd shapes for what you would normally think of natural formed boulders. The park also has some unique structures. The park itself was probably developed in the 30s by the Civilian Conservation Corps. There's a high bridge that goes over the river. There's some shelters that were built. Roads and trails were improved. The highway bridge that runs alongside, and there's a few pictures of that, was built prior to that Civilian Conservation Corps era, but it was built in 1927. So, without further ado, take a look at the video. Notice the vegetation is a little bit different than what you've seen in my other videos. Primarily hemlock, sugar maple, and yellow birch. And there's some Canada yew and some mountain maple shrubs in here as well. Hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you back in a bit. Welcome back. Hope that was enjoyable. It's a neat area, neat parkland. I am smoking today a cherrywood cedar horn. It is a homemade pipe. It's the first pipe I ever made. And it is made out of, as I said, cherry wood. The bottom portion here is actually made from cherry root, and the upper portion of the stem is actually from the trunk of the tree. I never, of all the pipes I own, I don't have any commercially made horn pipes, and I've always been intrigued by the shape. But I never knew how they'd smoke, so I wanted to make one of these, and the piece of wood that I had was the perfect shape for it. A couple things on horn pipes. They smoke very well. There's no issue with the canted bowl or anything like that, except for tamping. I have this tendency to drop the stem down and allow the tobacco juice to flow towards the bit. But if you just turn it around and face you can tamp very easily and keep the stem sort of elevated and keep the tobacco juices towards the bowl. Other than that, they smoke the tobacco down just fine. Don't really have any problems with excessive heat or anything like that. Towards the top of the bowl. Works well. And in this horn, I am smoking Peter Stokkebye's luxury Navy Flake. Luxury Navy Flake is a Virginia Perique with a little bit of rum. I think a lot of people know about Peter Stokkebye's tobacco, so I'll give you a shot of what the tobacco looks like here. It's a good tobacco. It comes in bulk, and I normally have a good amount of this on hand. It's a regular smoke. So that's about it for today, other than saying thank you to the 100+ subscribers who have subscribed to this channel. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're finding something of interest here. I've thought about a giveaway. I don't think I'm going to do a giveaway at 100. As I said, I made this pipe, and I have a bunch of other cherry root and cherry wood that I saved and has been curing for a while. Hopefully I can make some free hands and maybe some shaped pipes and maybe a pipe stand or some tampers and kind of put a little package together for the 1-year mark. That's not coming up until spring, but that'll give me time to work on this and either find out if it's going to happen or if it's going to be a complete failure. Okay, that's about all I have for today. So I'm going to drive home and think more about this challenge. Hope you're doing well. Take care, and perhaps I shall see you again.